What is it, guys? The E.L.T. Nation here. And today's story is a pretty recent one. I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you do, make sure you like and let's just start this. So, today's story all takes place 2 months ago, specifically April 16th, 2026, a day after my niece's birthday, basically. So, it all started off as normal. And around this time, me and my family have planned a 3 day cruise to the Bahamas. So we started by packing up our suitcases, and once they were packed, we got in the car and started our journey to Miami, Florida, where the ship would be taking off. So we got in our hotel, checked in our hotel for the night, went to our room, and we just hung out. And the next day, at around 7 a.m., we checked out at the hotel and started walking to the ship. We got on there, we went upstairs to our rooms, and we unpacked our suitcases while we were there. And after that, we hung out in our room until it was time for dinner. Not really much to talk about there, but Saturday we went to the beach, which was pretty fun. We sat in the sand and got in the water and watched the waves hit our toes. Like it was so fun. And honestly, I kind of want to go back to the beach, but yeah, I we went there and that was fun. Not really much to talk about there either. It's really Sunday when this all starts off, basically. So the rest of my family decided to get off the ship Sunday because they went out into the city of Nassau, and my grandmother, grandfather, and I, we didn't go. We basically stayed behind on the ship while my mother and sister got off. So we were just in our rooms until 8 a.m. And then a couple of minutes later, we went outside and started heading towards the swimming pool. So we went there and started swimming in the water for a while. We even got in the hot tub at once. It was so fun. And a couple hours later, at around 5:30 p.m., we get a phone call while my mother and sister were on their way back to the ship. We got this phone call saying that my sister has cracked her toe because she fell on a rock. And I'm gonna let it be known that she was drunk and wasn't really thinking straight, and she was having such a good time, obviously. But anyways, she ends up getting escorted to the doctor that they had there. So they went to the doctor. They X-rayed my sister's foot, obviously, and saw that her toe was out of place. So they had to basically put it back in place. And there really wasn't much that they could really do about it at this point because this wasn't an urgent care facility, not an actual hospital. So they suggested that she goes to an urgent care. I'm sorry, goes to the ER when she gets back to North Carolina. And they also said that she shouldn't walk on her feet for a while, so they gave her crutches in a wheelchair that she could use throughout the remainder of the trip. So that's what she did. And we saw her approach us, and we could clearly see that her toe was bleeding. It was swollen so much. It was her pinky toe, to be specific, and it was bad. And I remember we ended up getting something to eat at some restaurant, and my sister started complaining. They're saying that she wanted to go home right now. And then my grandmother's like, we can't go home. We're stuck here for the rest of the night. and we won't be able to go home until tomorrow because that's when our flight left. Actually, we actually planned to leave Thursday and then return on Monday. So that's what we did. And the next day, when we woke up, we ended up going to the airport and returning home. But my sister, on the other hand, she claimed that she could walk and she didn't need to go to the hospital, even though they clearly suggested that she does so because she might have broken her toe or even worse. So we ended up going home, and my sister did end up going to the hospital a week after this whole incident taking place, and she was fine, luckily. There were no serious injuries. But, anyways, that is all I have to say for this story. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure you like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And I am Multifair. Peace out.